not gonna lie whatsoever, I don't really watch a lot of like indie film. I don't really love indie film, but I don't think it's like any reason besides the fact that just indie films don't tend to be popular enough for people to hear about them. And they also tend to be like low budget. So a lot of the times when artists, specifically people who make movies, have no budget, they kind of end up relying on art house and other things, you know? I feel like a lot of the times when I see a movie and it's kind of artistic and whatnot, and that whole shebang that makes people think, ah, yes, in the cinema, I think most of that is just a symptom of budgets. Like, you know, since you don't have a lot of budget, you can't do everything that you've ever wanted. And so the movie ends up being somewhat experimental in a way. Sure, partially because of art, but I think also partially because of the advantages it brings to just be able to not worry or concern yourself with the movie feeling bad, you know? It's like you grab your lack of technology and budget and you turn it into the identity of your piece. And I don't know, I feel like, yeah, now it's just kind of expected for auto cinema to be kind of whatever. But for the regular part, art house cinema and indie cinema are separate things, right? A lot of art house stuff is indie, but a lot of indie stuff is art house. So then you got the movie that I watched the other day, The People's Joker, and I don't think I'd call that art house, but I do think I'd call it indie, and that's just a unique, like, situation, at least for me, because again, I don't watch a lot of indie films. When I watch indie films, I'm usually looking at some pretentious shit. Which, yeah, call it pretentious, but sometimes pretentious is good. And so the People's Joker is anything but. It's basically this person who wanted to talk about their queer experience being trans, and they decided to basically frame the entire story around Joker, baby. Like, it's a weird hodgepodge of like Batman story tropes, different Joker situations. It's just, it is weird, but good way, you know? Because it just makes for a really unique movie, and I love how the movie is doing that thing I just said, where like they use the lack of budget as part of the movie's personality, and they like pretty much pull it off fantastically. Because yes, you get a lot, and I mean a lot, of really silly stuff happening sometimes. Um, you get many scenes that are kind of like framed around stuff that you do if you were making like a film on your phone and you've never made a movie. Like, you know, oh, there's this scene where we need a character to fight in a vat of acid. Oh, but we don't actually have the money to pull off a lot of these effects. So what we do is we basically get a Barbie, customize the Barbie to look like Joker, and make that the focal character in the scene. It is as ridiculous as it sounds, but man, it works. It works really well. Because like it turns the lack of budget into part of the style of the movie. And that's clever. That's genuinely clever, and again, typically done for art house. In this case, not at all. In this case, I think they absolutely nailed the like idea. I think they genuinely did such a fantastic job at making all the budget decisions seem like creative choices, and creative choices that came about due to those are used accordingly. And so it's just a very enjoyable movie. One thing I really like is just how psychedelic the movie is. Like, it's definitely one of the most psychedelic movies I've seen this year. And like it's done a lot probably because again, no budget, but it gives it a quite a good style when you get to like do all of these effects with no money because it just makes them look interesting. It looks like a YouTube video but with a lot of budget in a way. And that's not a bad thing, that's a good thing. We love it when a filmmaker manages to find ways to create art without a lot of money. And we've seen some people actually have pretty fruitful careers thanks to that. He is 21 years old, Kane Parson. If you don't know what the joke is, oops. What? You're gonna move away when I do this? Who is you? Who are you? Come on, hit me. Hit me. Hal, you are the worst enderman to find. Come here. You're on fire. This is what you get for being a liar, pretty much. I think it died. Oops. Oh no, it's down there. Friendo. Come here. You're gonna knock me off in the middle of this strike, aren't you? I know you. Oh god damn it. So things I didn't like about the movie also have to do with the fact that it's not a professional production. A lot of the times the movie's just kind of really breakneck paced in a way that's not really natural. Like sometimes stuff will just happen and nothing will be given time. It sometimes works to not give it time, but other times it just felt like a lot of the things the movie tried to do were underbaked. And I like my cakes cooked properly. So, I wouldn't call it a perfect movie, but I did find it kind of intriguing how much I enjoyed the movie despite all of the limitations that it was working with. Now, if you excuse me, I need to find more quartz because oh my god, what are you guys? What are you doing? We could be friends actually. I don't have any gold. If I had any gold, we would be friends because you guys can give the stuff, can't you? Pretty sure they can. More gold. I think I removed all the quartz from this area. Nope. What are you doing? Eat carrot. So no, the People's Joker was a little bit of a strange one. And I liked a lot of the representation of trans issues through the framing of haha Joker. That was pretty funny. The way that like sometimes antidepressants are like portrayed as this drug that makes people laugh, and that's why the Joker laughs. And then part of the character struggle is that they've become so dependent on the drug that they don't feel capable of being funny while they're using the drug. I also really like how the movie's like not at all related to Batman when it comes to the main plot. It sounds like it would be related to Batman because like you get you watch this movie where the Joker is joking and the Joker's trans and they are fighting Batman. But then it turns out it's more like there's this whole surveillance situation going on where Wayne Industries has put surveillance all over town. And so it's kind of like a dystopical thing there. The plot mostly concerns like the Joker and a gang of other Batman villains, including one that I think is entirely animated on like The Sims or something. I don't know what the character's animated in, but they genuinely animated a character on The Sims to avoid the budget that it would cost to like paint someone green. And it ends up being so funny that like I'm not even bothered. Genuinely such a good creative decision to do it like that. And just a bunch of stuff like that where the movie just happens to be oddly hilarious. But yeah, it concerns this group of misfits having like a comedy group. They have a underground comedy bar on the bad entertainment part of town that just looks like a circus. And then it also concerns a lot with the Joker's relationship with the Joker, where there's this other character that is also trans, and they get into a relationship with the protagonist. and it's beautiful and it's kind of wonderful because like they of course are going to discuss serious moments like abusive relationships and this and that, but also at the same time simultaneously, yeah, that's just two Jokers. One of them's like 2019 movie Joker, and one of them's just Jared Leto Joker. And it just again, it's just this weird cultural hodgepodge of Batman references that are really more a means to an end, which is to just discuss all of these trans issues with an interesting style and just make an actual good thing. It reminds me a little bit of the kind of stuff that I do with my channel if I had more time, and I probably will start doing more of that kind of content. Not this channel. I mean the other channel, the real channel. You can start watching the fake channel. So TLDR, I think The People's Joker was an okay movie. I don't think it was the best movie ever, but I certainly did enjoy it a lot more than I thought I was gonna enjoy the movie. What is this tunnel? I dug this myself. Forever Worlds are awesome, guys. Oh, I see. It's the path to my nether fort that I no longer need because I don't use my. Ow! Oh, you motherfucker! You're gonna get like that. Come on, come here, come here, bro. You're so bad at shooting me. Shoot me better. Yeah, 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 yeah. Like that, like that, like that. No, pal. Brendo. Buddy-o. Come on. Come on, shoot me good. Shoot me good. Shoot me good. Come on, Belle. Come on. Why are you... Let me hit you with your balls. Return to sender. I feel like some people are really good at this and I'm not. Acceptable. Dude, it's so easy to get this disc. This disc should be like for killing a cast in the overworld. Or naming a cast and then killing it. Not just for like, oh, you shot the ball back. Like, Minecraft wants you to believe that was an important thing. It's not. It is not an important thing. Also, this is meant to go this direction, you know? Like, this is meant to be returned tunnel, not go tunnel. And I don't know how I was supposed to find that tunnel, if not by getting lost on purpose. But okay, me. You did it again. You created a full save system that is unavoidable and cannot be beat. That's it for this video. See ya.